alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. Let's talk Black representation. We've been talking a lot about it lately, especially with, the recent release of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The need for Black representation is more imperative than ever. Now, understand what I say when I say Black representation, what I mean, what I want to see. My page, my opinion, pay attention, listen. Okay, when I say Black representation, I can go and find a comic book with that man's name on the cover. I can find a comic book that says Black Panther. I can find a comic book on the cover that says Icon. I can find a comic book that on the cover it says Luke Cage. That's his comic book. That's what I mean. I don't mean, because every time I talk about Black representation, somebody come in the comments and mention like 13 or 14 supporting role superheroes. That's not what we're talking about here. Okay, when you say, okay, we got Black characters on the screen, you should be happy for that. You should just settle for people throwing you a bone, for giving you like 5 minutes of Isaiah Bradley, 10 minutes of Battlestar, and he didn't even do nothing. Y'all just happy. Oh, it's just some Negroes on the screen. I'm overjoyed. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's what I'm talking about. Falcon. Falcon got to shine. Falcon was the flagship character. Why is there so much time transpiring between Black projects? And how come there aren't more major Black characters on the screen? I'm not talking about projects in development. I'm not talking about, well, in 2023, in 2024, this is coming. You know why I say that shit don't count? Batgirl. Batgirl had a whole entire movie done, ready to go, and they shelved that shit. Okay, so don't tell me about some stuff that's in development, because of that can happen to stuff in development. See what I'm saying? So let's deal with what we got out here in the open, what we got out here on the table. Okay, Blade. Three movies in between 1998 and 2004. 2004, that's 18 years ago. So what you're saying is it's okay for Black people to get projects that they get the primary shine in every 18 to 20 years. That's what we want. We want Black representation every 18 to 20 years. Y'all cool with that? Okay. Nah, I didn't think so. I ain't either. So if you can give Blade that kind of shine and get success out of it, I assume no, Blade Trinity wasn't as successful as its predecessors were, but at the same time, it opened the door, or it should have opened the door for more projects featuring Black superheroes at the helm. Not, oh, I'm just glad that James Rhodes is in this movie with Captain America. No, damn it. If you could make an Iron Man movie, you could make a War Machine movie. Iron Man came out in 2008. We ain't getting a War Machine movie or project movie. I guess they turned it into a movie, I've heard. Next year? $14 years. 14 years. James Rhodes has been in the MCU for 14 years. And he's just now getting a movie. Is James Rhodes a dull and boring character? God knows there is plenty to develop for James Rhodes. Where does James Rhodes live? Who's James Rhodes' girlfriend? Who's James Rhodes' parents? Are they still alive? What does James Rhodes like to eat? Plenty of stuff to develop a James Rhodes War Machine movie. We haven't even touched on who James Rhodes is in 14 years. We ain't got no in-depth conversation about who James Rhodes is. And he's been in the MCU for 14 fucking years. Y'all got to wake up and understand what I mean when I say black representation. Okay? Everybody like, ooh, Monica Rambeau, Monica Rambeau, Monica Rambeau. Okay, Monica Rambeau is supposed to appear in the Marvels alongside Kamala Khan and Carol Danvers. Why does she have to appear alongside Kamala Khan and Carol Danvers in the MCU? Her origin story has absolutely zero to do with either of those two. Why can't she have her own solo movie? Why can't we slate her for a solo movie? Why can't we flesh her story out in the MCU? Nah, she's got to be featured alongside. Oh, you got to take baby steps, D-Real. You got to take baby steps. Fuck. Blade was 1998. How small do the steps have to be? Oh, well, we'll take 2 steps, and maybe in 4 more years, we'll take another 2 steps. And oh, in another 8 years, we'll take a couple of more steps. Come on, y'all. You don't get what you want being silent. Do you want to see more black characters? Do you want to see a Storm movie? Do you want to see an Icon movie? Hell, do you want to see a King Grayskull movie? If we don't ask to see the characters we want to see in the capacity we want to see them in, and we ain't got to make no demands and flesh the whole plot of the movie out and all of that type stuff, I'm all for a Luke Cage project. You ain't got to tell me what the Luke Cage project is. Just tell me Luke Cage is going to be in a movie in 2024. Just tell me Jon Stewart is going to be in a movie in 2024. Just tell me Mr. Terrific is going to be in a movie in 2024. Just tell me any of these black characters, Icon, Blue Marvel, I don't care. Tell me when these characters are getting their own movies. And how come we don't see a couple back-to-back projects with black representation? Why we couldn't get something right behind Black Panther? Why we couldn't get something before Black Panther? I mean, we did. If you want to consider Black Adam, yeah, Black Adam. We had and we blackified Hawkman. Yes, Hawkman got blackified. Okay, because trust me, there's a huge difference between light-skinned Egyptians and dark-skinned Egyptians. Fight me on it. Anyway, this is what I'm getting at. Okay, Black Lightning. Black Lightning had his own TV show. That's what we're talking about. Now, Black Lightning was in a universe where we saw the likes of characters like Wild Dog and White Canary, Black Canary, Green Arrow, Flash, Supergirl. Who they give us? John Diggle with a helmet on? John Diggle, who rightly should have been a Green Lantern. But if we made John Diggle a Green Lantern, that would have made him far more powerful than all of the street level heroes that he dwelt amongst. Can't have the black man getting all the shine now, can we? Now, this could be me. This could be me with my conspiracy hat on. But am I the only one that notices those kinds of things? Blade, War Machine, Luke Cage, Monica Rambeau, Black Lightning. Who else we got? Blue Marble, Nubia. Nubia been around since the 70s. And ain't got on nobody's screen yet. The Black Wonder Woman? Oh, the Black Wonder Woman? That means that if we have a Black Wonder Woman, is she going to get more shine than Gal Gadot? Oh, trust me, if whoever plays Nubia in live action is bigger than Gal Gadot and then had a sandwich and deigned to work out for the part, yeah, I would wager to say a Nubia would make a bigger impact. Why do we settle and say, oh, need my microscope? Oh, hang on a second. Gotta get my microscope. Let me look at, there's a black superhero right there. Oh my goodness, there's another black superhero, right? We shouldn't have to look for people who look like us that hard on the screen. That's all I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I mean when I say black representation. Represent us. Show us. Showcase us. Make the story about us. Don't just make us a part of the story. I mean, my misgivings with Black Panther Wakanda Forever, at least it's showcasing black women. At least it's showcasing something black. At least it's showcasing Afrofuturism. But there always drops in the bucket. What other movie did we see with a leading black superhero or a leading black character in the MCU after Black Panther? I'll wait. Oh, that's right. It was Captain America and the Winter Soldier. When did that come out? That's what I'm saying. Can we get these projects popping off a little closer together? You know what I'm saying? I would love to see at least 2 Marvel movies with black protagonists in it get released like in Black History Month or around Juneteenth. At least show me that you understand what it is you're trying to represent, rather than just going, here you go, black character. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? And I ain't telling nobody how to make a movie. I'm telling you about representation. And unfortunately, the lack of it. Are we prepared to make more noise about this kind of thing? Because as you see it with the Recast T'Challa movement, you're going to have to make more noise. You're going to have to become the crazy person. You're going to have to become the weird person. How bad do you want to see you and yours represented on the screen? Do you want to see something that our black children can be proud of, something they can aspire to, something that can inspire them? We need to see that more frequently than once every 2 years, than once every 14 years, than more than 3 movies in 5 years, and then we don't see nothing else for 18 years. Help me understand why this dynamic is so scarce, why it's so few and far in between. When you do put a Black character in a movie, they're always a sidekick or an afterthought or a supporting role. Well, we gave you Black Panther. Go sit down in the corner now. We ain't gonna get another project with a Black character in it for another 18 to 20 years again. Y'all tell me. I'm trying to understand. And edutainment is what I do. Y'all, I'll be coming at y'all with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.